Hello Doodly and welcome to I Read Books and Stuff. I'm Jonah, and today I'm doing the Your Life in Books tag. The Your Life in Books tag is basically self-explanatory. There's a bunch of challenges and you find out your life with books. So let's get to it. So the first challenge is find a book for each of your initials on your shelf. My shelf is over here, so BRB. So for my first initial, I guess I just hate books with the title J, so I had to go by author, and I got Maximum Ride by James Patterson. And my middle name, it starts with a C, and I have Carrie by Stephen King. I'm currently reading this, but I'm listening to it on audiobook form because I don't know why, I just couldn't get through whenever I was reading it. Finally, this is going to sound so nerdy, but I have Ramona and Her Father by Beverly Cleary. These books were my childhood. I found them a few years ago. I'm not sure how long. Let me see the publication date. Because these, in case you don't know, aren't the original, aren't like the old classical form, because I read them from my school library. It doesn't say when this form was published, but I could have used any of my Ramona books, but I used this one because it's my favorite. It deals with very, very good subjects that I'm glad that I learned as a child. It deals with drug addiction and, well, I shouldn't say drug addiction because that sounds bad, but her dad picks up smoking, and it has to deal with that. And it really opened my eyes to it when I was really little. I never had to deal with a relative, or at least somebody who lived in my house smoking. The next challenge is to count your age on your bookshelf. I got Daughter of Smoke and Bone by Laini Taylor. I am actually currently reading this as well, but I am loving this book. I love the names like Kaoru and Kazima, I think this name was. The next challenge is to find a book set in your city/state/country. I couldn't find anything that was set in Texas, let alone my city, so I'm just going with The Help, because I have a feeling that this isn't going to be up anywhere else on this tag. Pick a book that represents a destination that you would like to travel to. For this one, I'm going with The Phantom of the Opera by Gaston Leroux. And this takes place in France, and I would love to go to France. Not in this time period, because it kind of sucked, and I would not like to go to the opera house and meet the Phantom. The next challenge is find a book that's your favorite color. I actually have a rare case of color blindness where, like, I'm not, like, completely blind to colors, but, like, there's no telling what colors I see, if they're, like, actually the colors that they are. But if I had to choose one, I would choose Winter's Bone, because I'm not sure this is the color that everybody else sees, because sometimes they're minorly different, and sometimes, like, I'm seeing, like, green when it's supposed to be red. But right here, to me, it looks like this calm, kind of skyish blue. Which book do you have the fondest memories of? For this one, you might think that I'm going with Harry Potter or something, but I'm going with what I read whenever I was a kid, The Capture by Catherine Lasky. When everybody else was reading Harry Potter, I was kind of an underachiever, so I was reading these books. And these books, they're basically my childhood. This is the first book in the Guardians of Google series, by the way. Which book did you have the most difficulty reading? For this one, I'm going with Last Hope by Aaron Hunter, which is, I don't even know. This is like the billionth book in the Warrior series and the last book in the Omen of the Stars era. And oh my god, I really enjoy the Warrior series up to this book. And like, I'm so flustered right now because of this book. And I read it like whenever it first published, like the first day, because the last question, or challenge, is what book will bring you the most accomplishment when you read it? I actually have two for this one. For like a really, really, really high goal, I would say Les Miserables by Victor Hugo. This is a classic, but if I want to be more realistic, I would say The Other Boleyn Girl by Philippa Gregory, which I am actually going to read after I finish Daughter of Smoke and Bone, probably. Unless I want to read something more fantastical, and by that I mean like fantasy. So yeah, that is the My Life in Books tag. If you want me to do any other tags, just leave it in the comments below. And yeah, bye.